All right. What's going on with Tom Clancy's The Division 2? Apparently, the developers have something out here, and they've done some other teases. And by the way, if you're watching this on the GamerDad channel, I apologize for not making any videos. But I'm putting in as much effort as Massive is putting into their game in putting my video content out. I literally make about 6 videos on my other channel every day, so it's not like there isn't room to make videos for the Division project, but I think I can take my time as they are taking their time, and I, egg them on. Let them take their time, let them cook, let them deliver something that rocks. Grant Taylor Hill of Insider Gaming writes, the big Division 2 project will be revealed at Gamescom. Ubisoft has revealed that 2 panels centered around Division 2 will take place at Gamescom next week. The team will be hosting a meet and greet event alongside 2 presentations designed to reveal the future of the Division 2, including the big Division project. Now, the team has a Twitter announcement about 50-something seconds long, and they talk about it here.
Everyone, we're excited to share that the Division 2 will be at Gamescom this year, with 2 panels and 2 meet and greets.
Our first panel will take a look at the creative and art direction behind Battle for Brooklyn, and will also give you a small glimpse at what's coming next for the seasons.
Then in our second panel, we'll talk about how your feedback is shaping the Division 2, share some updates about the Division resurgence, and reveal more about a big Division 2 project. We've only just started teasing it, but we're really excited to give you an update.
Both panels will be streamed online, so no matter where you are, you can watch along.
If you're coming to Cologne, don't miss the meet and greets. We'll be there to hang out, answer your questions, and give away some exclusive Division merch.
We're looking forward to seeing you, whether it's in person or online.
This is one thing that I've always kind of enjoyed about the Division, and it was always for good or bad. The developers were just willing to come out there and follow the tradition that they followed from the first game, just to talk to the community. They never really always said everything, but they just basically kind of had a front-facing piece of, their game. Now, are there many things that we wished had been done differently, or can we say that we wish that Division was probably managed differently? Of course. However, we're still talking about this game, and it's probably going on 10 years. I mean, that's insane. You know what I mean? That's insane.
More details and exact timings coming soon. See you at Gamescom.
All right. The big conversation here is that possibly, we're going to be seeing some, Division content that's going to feature snow. One thing about Division is its iconic environment, its feel, and a lot for the first game. And the Division 2 going to another entire ecosystem, basically a different climate region, Washington, D.C., compared to New York. And the time that the game was set in New York really did change the dynamic of the game. Why the developers decided to take that art direction, I don't know. What they were thinking, I don't know. But they've been able to get Division 2 to a place where I think majority of the community that is still playing it has a significant appreciation for the game at this moment. It took a while to get here. It did, because Division 1 was very dear to the community. And now being in this particular paradigm, it really makes a whole lot of, sense. It took a while, and again, I will say this, if they had probably focused a lot of their efforts in building out this franchise, I think they would have had a place sitting at least beside games that usually make it, around the top 20 most played games on these consoles and these platforms. But in going to go make a Star Wars game, in going to go make an Avatar game, I guess maybe there was some kind of a pursuit. Maybe, from a business perspective, it seemed to make sense before everything was all boiled and ready. And now that things are, in a different place, we can go back in hindsight and say at least some of that effort could have been, put into the Division 2. Because, again, as much as anybody may want to say, but we got a Star Wars game, but we got an Avatar game, the question is, even the Avatar game did not get the biggest piece of appreciation that I would have expected from a Ubisoft Massive game. This is one of the things I'm seeing now. They're going to go implement a third-person mode in Avatar. Have they already done it? Hold on, let me see. Avatar Frontiers, third person. When did they add that third person mode? It's getting a free update on December 5th that includes a third person mode. So the feedback already when this game was, first unveiled, when we kind of saw its first trailer somewhere around 2019, 2020, maybe 21, a lot of people were saying, man, first person, not really big on that and all that. And I don't really know why. I played and I enjoyed games like Metro, but Ubisoft Massive excels at third person. I mean, look at The Division, guys. This is a cover-based shooter that, has all kinds of really fun, cool mechanics attached to it. So we weren't expecting anything less from a, development team that had already gone, into this kind of production before. Now I get it. Avatar is a different game. From a technical perspective, it's a game where, you have some aerial movement and combat. You also have some interesting and cool and fun traversals. So I can understand, I guess from my perspective, because I dabble into game engine development and looking at animations and how it works, if you're going to make a first-person or a third-person game, you have to animate differently for both of them. And the third-person side looks like you have to be a lot more particular as a player can see a lot of things compared to, let's say, the first-person side where you can limit what the player can actually envision. I don't know if you guys saw that Cyberpunk 2077 third-person mod. I don't know how you guys saw if that how the character actually looked a little strange when they actually put it in place. It was actually really funny when it got out there, and this is one of the reasons CD Projekt Red, they look like they're not interested in dealing with the whole Cyberpunk 2077 adding a third person mod to it, or at least modifying it to support third person. Here's a video clip of it. It's actually quite funny. Here it is. Yeah. If you notice, I guess maybe they added some animations and stuff. Maybe they tweaked the skeleton and all. But this is what modders were able to put together because, again, the animation detail is going to be super, super limited in a situation like that, if you get what I mean. So this is one of the reasons, it's going to take them that long to actually add that third-person mod. It's not going to be something where they just go ahead and flip a switch. No, not at all. They'd have to pretty much go ahead and get all that stuff in place, to make sure that those animations play well, to make sure the player controls are smooth and they respond and all of the above. And I always thought that The Division was pretty much anything that involved guns and shooting, I thought it was pretty much, that basis and, benchmark that they could use to do it. And there's no shame in borrowing from your own mechanics and your own game. How do I put it? I guess this incessant need from some developers who are very talented, nothing wrong with that, to not want to borrow from their games, I think really does them in sometimes. One developer that's not ashamed to do that is From Software. Like, when I played Elden Ring was the first From Software game I ever played. And so from there, I got excited. I went and played Dark Souls. When I played Dark Souls, I was like, man, they borrowed their own, and it's yours, why not? The way systems are, the way healing is, the way a lot of things, go. My goodness, they did that. But I'm excited to see what Ubisoft Massive is going to pull off with the big Division project. It'll be exciting for me. I would like to go back to playing some more. I finished Battle of Brooklyn and took another hiatus. Okay. Talk to me in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I appreciate you guys' time and audience, and hopefully we'll talk pretty soon. And if you're watching the Gamer Dad channel, hopefully I'll make more videos, and hopefully the developers are bringing more content. I think that's what it's predicated on for the most part. Peace out.